Hello people, it's Mikko from Finland and guess what, I'm right now in dog park and I'm doing my training session practicing. My training will come, it's next Friday, Thursday, and everything is quite fine, but yesterday I got like one hit when we called with Elina and we talked to this upcoming event, and when I talked English with on phone with Elina, it was very difficult. I don't know why. It's like a new situation and a new environment. I don't know, but it's not felt like a comfortable, and I didn't like find right words and all the stuff, and it was quite hard situation. But now I have this my schedule, and I have like my all PowerPoints here, and I want read some and speak some like stories to you. What is like my stories this upcoming training day, and the first is like I have to introduce myself, and I will tell my Haapajärvi story, my story where I am from. Haapajärvi is in middle of Finland, and then I want to tell my story that my mom was like a bank officer and my dad was like a teacher, and my work is not working anymore, and my dad passed away 2 years ago. But when I was like in Haapajärvi High School, there was like one teacher, and he wanted to help that we find our new way, what we want to do after high school, and he asked a couple of questions, only couple of questions, and one was like, what is your what your dad is doing in work, and what your mom is doing in work, and then he said that it's good for you that if you like choose one or the either, and I choose like teacher, and I tried to go to teacher school in Kajaani, and they said that it's not possible because I'm so quick speaker, but you have to, and they say that I have to practice listening skill and skill like I can ask better questions and all that stuff. And then I practiced 1 year in Ylivieska. I went to school and practicing teaching, and then I did some like university grades, and then I got my like university place in Jyväskylä next year, and I was so happy, and I thought that teaching is my like occupation, and I want to do it all my life. But then I went like work while I study, and I choose it. It's so long story that I can speak it, or if you heard it, I try to speak it in Finnish. But then I go to like doing like salesman work, and I sold like mobile phones and all that stuff, and I love it. So then I had like two very most important things what I love to do. One was like a teaching, and one was like sales. And then 15 years ago I decided that I want to be like a coach, and now I'm doing my coaching work, and wow in English right now, and it's very nice. But this is my introduction right now, and I think this is going to be most important training day all my life, because you can see that how I do my work when I am like uncomfortable area. So I'm like a very skillful Finnish speaker, but when I speak English, it's very difficult to me. And I have practiced 3 months, and I hope that everything is going well. And then I have also one story, and I want to tell the upcoming training day is like a map story, and it means that if you want, reach your goals, it's like a map, and you understand that map is like it's like a real life. We have always some target where we want to go, like a basic way, but the problem is where are we right now. So if you don't know where are you right now, you can't reach your goals. So there's like 2 points, and I want that you write it down or draw it to your papers, so you understand that the goal is not nothing if you don't where are you right now. And for example, my situation, I have to face it that my English is rally English right now, and then I can practice more and more. But if I can't face it that I am not so good to speak English, I can develop myself. It's like a lie. And if you want to be like a good leader, you have to know your strengths and be proud of your strengths. But then you have to know how you can develop for real your leadership skills, and that's the main point. And the first thing what we do today is like we ask some questions, very basic questions today to you. And the first question is that we want to know what you want today. What is maybe your target, and what kind of help you want that we can share to you, whole group, to you, that you can reach your goals and do your work the best way in Nordic Business Forum. Okay, that went quite well. Then there is a so nice thing to understand, that there is like 5 things to understand what is like change. So everything is like a changing. When you wake up morning, and if you like read newspaper on your tablet or like a real one, it's every day is like new. So everything is like changing every day. And if you want to change something, there is like 5 things to understand what is changing. You have to ask one question, like what do I reduce today, or what do I add today, or what do I start doing today, or what will I end doing today, or what will I keep today. And this is quite interesting, because the first 2 is quite easy. For example, if you want lose some weight, the very nice target is like lose weight maybe 5 kilos. Then you ask 2 questions. What I reduce today? Maybe drinking some sugar soda. It's like a good way, lose weight. And then you have some time, and then you can do something more. And then you understand, if my target is like lost like 5 kilos weight, I understand that I have to add water drinking, and then I have something, a new way to go like to my target. But then there is also like very difficult ways to understand the 2 next questions. It's like what I have to start today, or what I have to end today, that I got my target. And everybody, if you like, this is like a bad story, but there is a people who like quit drinking alcohol. They drink too much alcohol. It's not like easy, to put and say to people that after this day I don't drink any alcohol. If you have drunk it like 20 years, it's like a very hard thing, you know, stop it and like drink like water all the time, or like cigarettes, or like candies. I stop and never ever I don't want to eat sweets. So you understand that it's quite heavy way, and it's tough way reach your goals. But there is also the 5 arrow and fifth way, and it's like what you want to keep today that you can reach your goals, and you can, you know, be better leader, or what is your target. So I mean that there is so many things what you do right now, like right, and you have to keep and protect them, because they are like a skills what is your most powerful ways to reach goals. So the second thing is like the way to understand what mean like this Obama picture, and this is like the short way and short story what I want to tell you. And there is like a 2 way to understand word, and the first example is maybe not so good, because it's like a stability. It means that you want to stay home and you want to do nothing. It's like a rough example. It means that you don't want, you know, learn English better. You want, you know, learn leadership skills. You don't want, you know, learn something. You have some hobby, like I'm like an old skateboarder. You don't want learn any new tricks because you think that you can do because you are old dog or something. And then the next way to think the word is like understand that you can grow every day. You can grow and going every day and read something and learn something like new or something old what you have missed some reason. So you can learn something and you want going on. And how you can, you know, understand? Are you like stability or growth guy? So it's simple, because we have like a very nice theory. It's Carola Dweck. She's Stanford's profession teacher, and she said that there is a couple of ways to realize do you want to go and growth, and there is like the answers. There is like challenge, there is like barriers, there are like effort, there is like other success, and there is like goal. And now when you check these 5 arrows and 5 things, it's nice understand that it's quite easy to understand it with our map. So the first is like challenge. If you know that there is like an easy way, an easy goal, do you want, you know, take the easy goal and you want to play like a safe way your things, or do you want, you know, take the new goal and the goal what is not so easy but you want to reach it? Okay, this is first thing to understand what is your like way to think word and growth. Then there is also parallels, and it means that there is every there is like every time some problems that is not like a good like a parallels. And I continue this parallels because this is difficult. And there is also coming Mikko Jaatinen. Mikko Jaatinen is coming here, and Mikko is quite. Mikko is here, and Mikko from Finland. And I continue this training after a while. But there is Mikko, and hey, let's see how good. Yes, there is a Mikko, and he speaks so good English. Have a nice day.
Hey,
Mikko.
Oh my gosh, guys, this is an amazing learner, you know? He has been, how many videos, like 48, 49, 50?
This is 51.
51, take that, guys.
Yes.
Keep learning.
Yes, keep learning. Yes, bye-bye.